Along the sun-scorched coast of East Africa, Eritrea has long been a nation of silence and isolation. But now, in London's corridors of power, Eritrea's name is spoken with urgency, not because its politics have changed, but because its geography has become vital to global trade. The Red Sea, once a quiet passage, is now a flashpoint of conflict, with Houthi attacks and regional rivalries threatening the world's shipping lifeline. For the UK, whose economy depends on these waters, Eritrea's strategic ports of Massawa and Assab are suddenly invaluable. Years of diplomatic frostiness are melting as Britain seeks new partners to secure its interests. Eritrea, cautious and fiercely protective of its sovereignty, is weighing these overtures in silence. The once silent sentinel of the Red Sea now stands at the center of a global contest for power. The Red Sea is more than a body of water. It's a global artery connecting Asia's factories to Europe's markets. Every day, ships carrying oil, gas and goods pass through the Suez Canal and Bab el-Mandeb, making this route indispensable for world commerce. Disruptions here, like recent Houthi attacks, send shockwaves through supply chains, spiking prices and threatening economies. Eritrea's coastline runs parallel to these shipping lanes, with its ports directly opposite volatile Yemen. This gives Eritrea a front-row seat to one of the world's most critical and dangerous waterways. For the UK, securing this corridor is a matter of national interest. As instability grows, finding reliable partners like Eritrea has become essential. Geography has made Eritrea impossible to ignore. The UK's pivot to Eritrea is a calculated response to three imperatives: geopolitics, trade, and influence. The Red Sea's instability threatens British shipping, making Eritrea's coastline a potential asset for naval operations and intelligence. Trade and energy security are at stake. Disruptions mean higher costs for British consumers. Engaging Eritrea is pragmatic, aiming to stabilize the flow of goods and energy. Post-Brexit, the UK seeks new alliances as rivals like China and the UAE expand their reach in the Horn of Africa. Quiet diplomatic talks signal a willingness to move past old grievances and focus on shared interests. For London, it's about counterbalancing rivals and ensuring British influence in a vital region. Pragmatism now trumps ideology in this new era of international relations. Eritrea's deep-water ports, Massawa and Assab, are its trump cards in the regional power game. Once underused due to isolation, these ports are now coveted by global and regional powers. Assab's location near Bab el-Mandeb makes it especially valuable, previously used by the UAE for military operations in Yemen. Eritrea's leverage is amplified by Ethiopia's landlocked status and urgent need for sea access. The UK and others see Eritrea as a key mediator in future port arrangements, hoping to promote stability and secure trade. For Eritrea, this interest could mean investment and economic transformation, but also risk. President Afwerki is wary of becoming a pawn, determined to protect sovereignty. Eritrea must balance opportunity with caution as it navigates this high-stakes game. The UK's move on Eritrea unfolds amid fierce competition in the Horn of Africa. China has a military base in Djibouti, projecting power over the Red Sea, while the US maintains its own presence nearby. The UAE and Turkey are also investing heavily, turning the region into a patchwork of foreign bases and alliances. Eritrea is courted by all, each power offering incentives and seeking influence. The UK, lacking the financial muscle of China or the UAE, must rely on diplomacy and historical ties to carve out its role. The scramble for the Horn is on, and Eritrea is at its heart. Eritrea's leadership, shaped by decades of struggle, approaches foreign interest with deep suspicion. President Afwerki's regime values self-reliance and is wary of entanglements that could threaten sovereignty. While Eritrea needs investment to modernize its economy and ports, every partnership is scrutinized for hidden strings. Aligning too closely with any power, UK, China or Russia, risks unwanted obligations. Eritrea's strategy is to engage multiple suitors, maintaining ambiguity and maximizing leverage. The government is playing rivals off each other, extracting benefits while yielding little control. It's a risky game, but one Eritrea believes is necessary to secure its future. In this regional Game of Thrones, survival and autonomy remain the top priorities. Eritrea stands at a historic crossroads, propelled to the center of global strategy by its geography. The UK's renewed interest signals a redrawing of the Horn of Africa's strategic map. Eritrea could leverage this moment for economic revival, modernizing its ports and integrating with global trade. But the risks are real. Foreign competition could turn the region into a proxy battleground, and tensions with Ethiopia over sea access remain volatile. How Eritrea plays its cards will shape not just its own future, but the stability of the entire region. The world is watching as Eritrea decides whether to unlock prosperity or risk new conflict. The silent sentinel now holds the keys to the Red Sea's future,